welcome back to another video. It's your favorite baby girl Wit, and in today's video I'm going to be talking about all my fresh scents. Not all, I just picked a couple to talk about. I hope you guys enjoy the video. If you are a returning subscriber, hi, welcome back. It's your favorite baby girl Wit. And if you're new, hi, my name is Wit. You might as well just join the family because you're gonna love it here. Yeah, I might as well.
Something about that waist when it moves and you put on a stink face. Got all these guys fiending, they huddling around you.
There's no particular order for any of these fragrances, but the first one I'm going to talk about is Eau De Cartier. This fragrance has bergamot, leaves, amber, patchouli, cedarwood, and some other notes. I do think it kind of leans more so masculine, and that is why I use the other things I'm going to mention to sweeten it up sometimes. But if I'm just coming out the shower and it's a nighttime shower that I'm going to bed, I do just spray this by itself. But if I'm going to be running errands, or if I'm going to be outside, I do tend to spray this with something sweeter because this can be a little bit masculine. The way you even open this one too is a little bit of a puzzle. This fragrance is definitely not so masculine, but I do like sweet fragrances, so sometimes I like this because of how long it lasts, even though it's a Eau De Toilette. I believe this is a Eau De Toilette. What are you? I haven't had this fragrance for a long time. I'm gonna say this fragrance is probably 2 months old with me. I'm gonna leave the name of all my fragrances down below so you guys can check for yourselves. But this is a goodie, and it makes me feel super fresh, like seriously. The next one that I'm gonna be talking about is Chanel Chance. This fragrance and we have a love-hate relationship. More on the hate, but I can't lie, I still love it. This fragrance was actually launched in 2015. I haven't had this one for so long either, but I've used it quite a bit, and I feel like when I was using it, I was trying to love it more than I hated it. I was trying to make it last longer on my skin. I remember the first day when I wanted to try to make this last longer because I realized in an hour and a half, almost 2 hours, it had disappeared. Yes, it is EDT, but I have some EDTs that last a little bit longer, and especially for the price of Chanel Chance, you would expect it to last longer than it does. I was a bit upset that it wasn't lasting the way I wanted it to last. So I feel like the only use that I get out of it was when I was really trying. I was spraying it so much, and I'm already a heavy sprayer, but I was spraying it so much because I wanted to see what it was gonna do for my skin. There's grapefruit, jasmine, white musk, vetiver, blood orange, and I believe those are the only notes in this fragrance. It's not too many notes, but it's not gonna last, at least on my skin. If you guys have Chance Vive, please let me know if this lasts on you guys, because this does not last on me. The next one is going to be David Yurman. This is a very fresh scent. I believe these are one of the ones that my mom got for us. It is a super fresh scent. I have more so a love with this fragrance, but I have to be honest, it does not last on me. When I come out the shower and I'm going to bed, can I say that it lasts more than a Chance? Yeah, it does last more than a Chance. But I'm gonna say this has about 3.5 hours. It does not last that long on my skin, but it's such a fresh scent. So I end up using these as my body splashes. You can definitely get this at discounters for not so much. This is such a fresh scent. I'm absolutely obsessed with this scent. It's so fresh. I just wish they would last a bit longer. Apple, red fruits, green notes, peony, rose, water lily, cashmere, musk, and cedarwood. The notes are amazing, and it's just it's sweet while being extra fresh. Obsessed. Next in the green family is the Dkny Be Delicious. I started smiling when I see this because this is such an OG to my childhood. Like, I used to go to my mom's room and fume this guy. Like, I was obsessed with this fragrance. Like, growing up, I loved this. It was just so fresh. Like, Dkny Be Delicious, you have to have an aunt or maybe your mom or your grandma. Somebody was on this game. Like, somebody down in your ancestral roots must have been obsessed with this fragrance. Like, someone had to be. It's so sweet. I like this fragrance. And I don't know, I just think about all my childhood memories when I think about this too. So That's why I like it. The scent and the packaging of Be Delicious was actually inspired by NYC's Big Apple. So that's kind of like why it's shaped like that. Just a fun fact. This fragrance was launched in 2004. The notes in this fragrance: grapefruit, cucumber, and magnolia, apple, tuberose, rose, and violet, and white amber and woods. This one I can say on my skin I get 6 hours. I love this. Next is Sunny Diane. I actually have the tester version. I don't know what the cap on this would look like because all the Dianes I had, except for the original Diane, if you know, they discontinued that. And that was like my favorite. Like the memories that I have associated with that fragrance, and I have not found a fragrance that is close to the original Diane. I don't understand why they discontinued. That's why sometimes I have triples and quadruples of things, because if it goes, what am I gonna do? And maybe I probably would have not, but maybe I probably wouldn't even have sprayed it as much as I think I like it. But the moment it gets discontinued, I'm like, hey, that's not fair. Like, that's why sometimes when I'm obsessed with something, I can have 5 of it just for backup, because I just don't want to hear it's discontinued. Obviously PTSD from when Diane was discontinued. That was my little story on that. So Sunny Diane, the only reason why I purchased Sunny Diane was because I feel I was trying to fill the void of the actual Diane. Sunny Diane smells nothing like Diane. Absolutely nothing. It doesn't even remind me of it. I don't even know. I sprayed too much things in the air. I don't even know what the hell I'm spraying anymore. Okay. My nostrils. That was a good whiff. Okay, so Sunny Diane, as it suggests, is very, very sunny. It's a bright one. Usually if I have an early morning class, like a 7 a.m. or a 8 a.m. class, this is what I usually go for. I love this fragrance. It's just bright. It's kind of like a happy fragrance. Like, it just makes you happy, makes you want to bust a move. The scent was actually launched in 2012. It has mandarin in here. It has like sea breeze. What else does it have in here? Driftwood and musk. That's what's in here. But this is a very, very bright fragrance. Sometimes I have some younger viewers that ask me what can they start off with. I always say Sunny Diane, because not only is it gonna last, it's an EDT. Oh, it's actually an EDT, but this one lasts. So, okay, so this EDT lasts, and so does DKNY Be Delicious. Those last. Next, I have MAC TURQUATIC. This one, I actually love the blue. I love the packaging. This one is not too much of a favorite for me. It's nice, of course. This one is just not too much of a favorite for me. It's nice. It's very, 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 it gives me like breezy ocean vibes. Maybe also like, you know, how the package suggests, like breezy, leafy ocean vibes. It's a nice fragrance, but to me, it's not one of the best. Quality wise, last wise, I would say so, but scent wise, I feel like if it was a bit more sweeter for me, I would like be 100% obsessed with this fragrance, because I do like sweet fragrances. I'm a sweet girl, as you guys know, so I like sweeter fragrances. In here, cedar, mineral water, and lotus flower, and I think like a couple other notes. You definitely get the leaves. Like what the bottle displays is basically what it smells like. It smells a bit like the ocean, and it smells like leaves. Not a bad scent at all. I just wish, for me personally, it was a bit more sweeter. Next, the next one is actually my little guy, and this one is a super fresh scent. This one is a super fresh scent. I don't know if you guys know her, but her name is Beauty by Rosita. She's here on YouTube. I've been watching her channel since high school. Then I really, really liked it. Now I think I'm kind of over this scent. I wish it was just a bit sweeter. Maybe it's because I'm on this like sweet fragrance kick. I don't know, but I just wish it was a bit more sweet. That's it. The next one I'm gonna go into is the Clean Reserve. It's the Radiant Nectar. That's the scent for this one, and the family is Floral Musk. This you can actually pick up from Sephora. My sister is obsessed with this scent. This is one of her signature scents. There's no way I can smell this fragrance without thinking about her, because it's amazing. It smells really, really good. This smells, and first of all, the name of the brand is Clean Reserve. Like, you're already gonna smell fresh, you're already gonna smell clean. The name of the brand is Clean Reserve. What I get from this fragrance when I smell it is cedarwood. I get iris, pear nectar. Yeah, that's really what I get, but this is a super clean fragrance. Talking about another one that my sister loves, this is actually Davidoff Cool Water. This one is not bad. First of all, look at that atomizer. Did y'all see that? This one is definitely fresh. This one is you just hopped out the shower, and yeah, it's Eau De Toilette, but this one actually lasts. I hate fragrances that do not last. I only like beast mode fragrances, but this one right here, I like it. It's very, very clean. It's fresh. It's just clean and fresh, like cool water. Water gives you freshness, but water doesn't have a smell really. If your water has a smell, a particular smell, it's probably a problem. But this one is cool, it's fresh, it's airy, it's like aquatic. This one I like. Next, I'm gonna go into my Vince Camuto Bella. There's different flankers of this one. I haven't smelled the other flankers, I can't lie. I just know only about Bella. I got it because of the orange. The day that I was picking this up, I actually had an orange shirt on, and then I got it. Do I have a problem? You want to say I have a problem? Okay. I'll agree with you. I think I have a problem, a fragrance problem. This one smells amazing. The only thing, so they get a 10 out of 10 for packaging. They want to do the grand thing. I'm with it. I like it. But, gotta be honest, it does not last on me. It doesn't last on me. It don't. I'm probably gonna get 2.5, 3 hours max. I'm not getting a whole lot with this. If I did, I think it would have been finished because I enjoy the scent so much. But ends up being a body splash for me. It ends up being the first layer when I come out the shower. Even before I put on my oil, this ends up being the first layer. Because I don't know, it just doesn't last. And I want it to last. I want it to be a 10 out of 10. I want it to be beast mode for me, but it doesn't last. So I gotta be honest. And the sad part is that it's EDP. And on my skin, it just doesn't last. The notes in the fragrance is Italian bergamot, nectarian blossom, jasmine water, white amber. I don't know, for EDP. But then again, with discounters, they're not that expensive, you know. If you check with discounters, this fragrance is not that expensive. But still, it's still Eau De Parfum. It should perform. If you Eau De Parfum, you should perform, basically. The last one I'm going to talk about is Daisy by Marc Jacobs. Oh, so fresh. This one is one that I've had for a really, really long time. All the Marc Jacobs, actually, they do the fun stuff. Marc Jacobs Dot, which is finished, and I can't repurchase it. I cannot seem to find it. So if you guys happen to know about that fragrance and you know where I can get it, please leave me a comment with the link. Thank you. Not that I need to be buying any more fragrances, but you know, you could just leave it down there for me. This one, obviously by the name, is a fresh one. This one I've used quite a bit, so clearly we know I like it. There's not much juice left in this. And do I think I'll be repurchasing this? No, because I don't know. I feel like I've repurchased this guy enough. I've got it 3 times, so I don't think I'll be getting another one of this. So I feel like that's why I haven't sprayed it enough, because I don't plan on getting another one of this. This fragrance was actually launched in 2011. Ruby red grapefruit, lychee, cedarwood, green leaves, raspberry, pear, violet, wild rose, musk, and plum. This is an amazing fragrance. It's an amazing fragrance. It just reminds me of walking through Macy's on the weekend with my mom and just smelling the whole of Macy's. That's what this reminds me of, but I like it. It's so fresh. And that's all for my fresh scents. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Please make sure when you subscribe, you turn your post notifications on. And yeah, that's all for this video. Please stay blessed and humble. Till my next video. Bye, guys. This fragrance was actually launched in 2014 or 2015, Whitney. Get it together. Okay.